Hello and welcome to Secrets of Organ Playing podcast. We are your hosts, Vidas Pinkevičius
and Aušra Pinkevičienė.
We've been mastering secrets of organ playing for more than 20 years and sharing them on this blog since 2011.
On this show, which we create from our home in Vilnius, Lithuania, we strive to help you grow in every area of organ playing, including practice, technique, repertoire, sight reading, hymn playing, improvisation, composition, music theory, harmony, and many others.
Our hope is to help you become a complete musician, or what we call as total organist, a program which we have created to help you reach your dreams faster than you would do on your own.
If you are new here, we invite you to subscribe to receive free updates of this blog at organduo.lt. By subscribing, you will also receive free video how to master any organ composition and 10-day organ playing mini course.
And now let's go to the podcast for today. Hi guys, this is Vidas.
And Aušra.
Let's start episode 414 of Secrets of Organ Playing podcast. This question was sent by Jeremy. And he is on the team who transcribes our fingering and pedaling videos. So he writes, I have been struggling with the Bach Dorian Fugue. The notes for the most part are there at half speed, but getting it up to speed has been difficult. This being said, I did have a bright moment today that I will verify tomorrow by phone. I'm learning the Dorian's Toccata and Fugue for the AAGO exam in June. As I filled out the paperwork for it, I thought today, I realized only the Toccata is on the list of pieces. Huzzah! I can almost play that part of it up to speed already. So Aušra, I wrote to Jeremy that even though the fugue is not required for the associate's AAGO exam, I hope he will still be, practicing it. And he said yes, he fell in love with the fugue and he will be trying to master it in time.
Actually, I also like fugue of this Dorian Toccata, even better than Toccata itself.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Somehow this fugue is so polyphonically complex that it could be like a compendium of Bach's canonic techniques. It has all kinds of subject entrances in all kinds of intervals and especially canonic subjects where one subject is following another at certain distance, at certain interval, and these intervals and distances they vary between each other, and that's the most beautiful part of it.
So it's a very good example to study if you want to explore a fugue and how it might be composed. What do you think about Toccata?
Well, Toccata, it's a tricky piece to play actually because of the motoric motion. You have to have a decent finger technique and quite a good coordination between hands and feet.
Well, true, but don't you think that motoric motion throughout the piece makes it a little bit boring comparing to other four Bach's toccatas for organ? Because none of other toccatas are so mechanically even.
I know what you mean, and this Dorian Toccata might be one of the earlier examples of modern toccatas, where we have examples of Widor Toccata or Böllmann Toccata or AAGO Toccata or Dubois Toccata, where the same pattern is repeated over and over again. Having said that, Dorian Toccata is still composed from a couple of different episodes which are presented interchangeably in different keys. But as you say, 16 notes, those rhythms dominate the piece.
True. Well, of course, all toccatas have some mechanical motion. That's what is it for. But I think in this toccata it's the most prominent.
Mm-hmm. Do you remember the origins of the toccata with Italians?
Yes, I remember. It comes from Italian word toccare, which means to touch.
And it doesn't say to touch fast or motorically or virtuosically at all, right? In those days, if we talk about Frescobaldi or earlier composers such as Di Ruta, Merulo, they wrote sectional toccatas, sort of like maybe Richard Carr's, but maybe more passages and runs in throughout the piece, I would say, but they really resemble the Richard Carr in nature.
True. So I think that Italian toccatas especially are well suited for church service because we are sectional.
And why do people need sectional toccatas today?
Well, because sometimes in the liturgy you don't know how long will you have to play. So if the piece is sectional, you can finish at the end of any section basically, or you could repeat some of the sections if you need more music.
I think Frescobaldi wrote in his Fiori Musicali that this is the reason he created sectional pieces for various mass parts that organists could stop at the end of any episode.
Well, and that's especially true, with the Catholic churches, because you never know how much attendance you will have and how long will it last. One or another section of a mass.
Right. And for this reason, of course, improvisation is very useful in earlier days and today as well, because you can end on your own timing.
True, but if you don't want to improvise, then play Italian music.
So guys, we hope this was useful to you. If you're studying pieces like Dorian Toccata and Fugue, don't give up just yet and work on gradually expanding your fragments. I found this technique very beneficial in reaching the concert tempo. And remember, when you practice,
miracles happen.
This blog is supported by Total Organist, the most comprehensive organ training program online, where you will find courses for every area of organ playing, including technique, practice, sight reading, repertoire playing, hymn playing, improvisation, composition, music theory and harmony, with hundreds of scores and thousands of exercises. Here is what some of the students are saying.
Hugh writes, "The sight reading course has helped me tremendously. Thank you very much for your essays, courses, and all your help."
Robert writes, I found the fingerings, registration ideas, and general comments to be excellent.
John writes, "I have found your download very helpful. It was really excellent. I have watched some of your teaching videos, and when I read your instructions, I tried to imagine you are there teaching me. You may feel disappointed that I am 2-3 days behind, but I am a slow learner, and I have committed to taking the time to get it right as you say. But the other night my wife commented that she had never heard me play such a detailed melody in the left hand so well. My left hand is generally poor."
Robert writes, It has been a great pleasure in my life of having discovered your courses and material as well as the YouTube work of recordings. You have a calm and pleasant way of teaching.
Ron writes, "Hi Vidas and Ausra, thank you guys. What a wonderful response to my email note to you. You've got me right, and I feel you understand my level of playing. Yes, at home and lucky that I have an organ for that reason. I am paying attention to this, and I am going to try this haha no longer secret model. Yes, and I love Cesar Frank too. What is very nice about your blog podcast is that Ausra and Vidas are like a Socratic dialogue, and by bouncing things off of each other, so much more information comes out and is expressed. Your comments contain a wealth of information and understanding. I really appreciate this. It is very inspiring and will keep us moving forward."
Would you like to receive the same or even better results that our students are getting? If so, join them at organduo.lt/total-organist. And of course, you will get the first month free too. You can cancel anytime.
Also, if you haven't yet subscribed to receive free updates of this blog, make sure you do that at organduo.lt. By subscribing, you will also receive free video, how to master any organ composition, and 10-day organ playing mini course.
This was Vidas.
And Ausra from Secrets of Organ Playing.
And remember, when you practice,
Miracles happen.